Hello and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a topic that honestly touches almost all of our lives at some point. What happens after the operation is actually over? You know, at American Wellness Center, our absolute primary goal is to help patients make that crucial transition from just merely surviving a surgery to actively reclaiming a vibrant, healthy life. So, we're going to walk through exactly how we approach this journey together.
To start things off, we really need to disrupt a super common misconception. People often think that once the surgeon says, hey, the operation was a success, the hard part is over. But is the operating room really the finish line? Well, in our experience at American Wellness Center, surgery doesn't just instantly fix everything. In fact, it's often only the very first step in true recovery. The real work, the actual journey to getting your life back, that begins after you leave the hospital.
And that brings us directly to our core clinical philosophy. We believe, fundamentally, that every single person deserves not just to survive, but to truly thrive. This isn't just some catchy motivational phrase for us. It literally dictates everything we do. We want to empower you to look way beyond the immediate post-operative healing of incisions or wounds. We want you looking toward regaining your complete independence, your strength, and honestly, your joy in movement. But we also have to validate the reality of what post-surgery actually feels like, because it can be incredibly daunting. We deeply understand the physical and emotional toll of post-surgery stagnation. What we consistently see with the patients we support is a profound sense of uncertainty, especially when progress feels a bit slower than they anticipated. You might be dealing with pain, intense stiffness, some alarming muscle weakness, and a very real, frankly paralyzing fear of movement. It is completely normal to feel this way. Acknowledging it, that's the very first step in addressing it. Now, it's super important to know that you're not navigating this alone, and you're in highly experienced hands. We've been delivering ethical, evidence-based care right here in Dubai Healthcare City since our inauguration in 2016. That foundation is absolutely vital because it means our protocols are tested, our environment is deeply regulated, and our commitment to the Dubai community is long-standing and proven. What truly brings that care to life, though, is our people. Our patients are supported by this amazingly dynamic team of over 60 highly qualified, Western-trained clinicians. So this isn't some solo practice where you're relying on just one perspective. Actually, it's a highly collaborative environment where dozens of experts are constantly communicating, sharing knowledge, and working together on your specific care plan. And to really illustrate the depth of that collaboration, we house over 20 different specialties right under one roof. This allows us to provide a truly multidisciplinary approach to every individual's healthcare solutions. Whether you need physical rehabilitation, psychological support, or specialized medical consultation, we don't have to send you running all over the city. The exact experts you need are right here working as a unified team. Section 1. Who needs post-surgery rehab? Tailored recovery for every adult. So who actually needs post-surgery rehab? Well, in our experience at American Wellness Center, this type of care is suitable for a really wide range of procedures. We regularly support patients recovering from orthopedic surgeries, things like knee replacements or complex spine procedures. We also work with individuals bouncing back from neurological surgeries that have affected their movement, coordination, or sensation. We see folks recovering from general or abdominal surgeries that have totally zapped their core strength, as well as those recovering from sudden traumatic injuries. Because no two surgeries are identical, we always tailor recovery plans based on the specific type of surgery and your overall health goals. Let's define what this care actually entails. Post-surgery rehabilitation is structured, medically guided therapy. It's specifically designed to restore your physical function and reduce those pesky post-operative limitations. We're targeting things like managing your pain, breaking down stubborn scar tissue, and correcting balance challenges. And because we operate in a highly regulated healthcare environment, our primary focus is always, first and foremost, on your safety and ensuring a steady, measurable pace of progress. Section 2. Our multidisciplinary AWC approach, integrating care for complete healing. Now, this is how American Wellness Center uniquely bridges that gap between basic medical necessity and achieving true holistic wellness. What's really interesting here is how this model completely redefines recovery. We don't just look at a joint or a muscle, we look at the whole person. Our multidisciplinary model means your physical recovery can be seamlessly integrated with occupational therapy to help you get back to work or daily tasks. We can loop in advanced pain management techniques, and crucially, we provide emotional and cognitive support. Because let's be honest, recovering from a major surgery takes a massive mental toll just as much as a physical one. We never work in isolation here. We always develop therapy plans with incredibly close attention to your surgical precautions. We coordinate directly with your surgeons and other medical providers to make absolutely sure everyone is on exactly the same page. Furthermore, our plans are deeply respectful of cultural considerations and, most importantly, what you personally want to achieve in your recovery. Section 3. Building Strength and Confidence. The Structured Path to Progress. Okay, now that we understand the philosophy, let's look at the practical elements of how we build this structured path to progress, helping patients actively reclaim their mobility. It all starts with step 1, a comprehensive postoperative assessment. We need to know exactly where you are today. From there, we move into pain-aware movement and mobility training, which is basically teaching you how to move safely without triggering severe discomfort. Step 3 is progressive strength and flexibility exercises, carefully building up your physical resilience over time. And finally, functional retraining. This means we practice the actual movements you need for daily life, whether that's lifting a grandchild or sitting comfortably at a desk, ensuring you can graduate back to your normal routines safely. If we break it down by specific challenges, you can see just how systematically we address postoperative limitations. Dealing with muscle weakness, we implement targeted progressive strength exercises. Struggling with balance issues or maybe feeling a little unsteady on your feet, we utilize specialized gait rehabilitation to essentially retrain your walking patterns. And if you're dealing with that very common fear of re-injury, well, we provide deep education on safe movement. Knowledge is power, right? And understanding how your body works now drastically reduces that fear. Section 4. From Surviving to Thriving, Long-Term Outcomes and Independence. As we contrast the basic medical reality of merely surviving a procedure with the deeply human desire to actually thrive, it is crucial to visualize the difference that structured care makes. Think about the risks of skipping therapy for a second: prolonged stiffness, an enduring fear of movement, a frustratingly slow return to your normal routines, and very real medical complications that can arise just from inactivity. But with consistent AWC rehab, the picture completely changes. We consistently deliver reduced pain, much greater confidence, robust physical resilience, and a significantly safer, faster return to the work and exercise you love. Ultimately, this is what we really want you to take away from this explainer today. Our ultimate goal at American Wellness Center isn't just to heal a physical scar. It's to give you back your physical resilience, your total independence, and a complete, clear understanding of your recovery expectations. We want your return to daily life to be as smooth and, frankly, as empowering as possible. Which leaves us with one final, incredibly important question. Are you ready to begin your recovery? Your journey starts with a single step and an initial assessment with our highly trained team. But ask yourself this right now. What does thriving actually look like for you? Is it finally picking up your grandchild again, returning to your favorite sport, or maybe simply walking without fear? Reach out to American Wellness Center in Dubai today, and let's discover the answer together. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.